Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys another doll out of my doll collection. This is what I think is a Miss Chips or a version of Miss Chips made by Effanbee in 1965. When I was looking up the Miss Chips, I did notice off to the side that there was a doll that had this exact clothing on, and they didn't list her with an individual name, but there were so many dolls that looked like Miss Chips. And Miss Chips could have been just a name that they gave to one in particular that was like a special type of doll, maybe like a Christmas doll or something in particular that set her out aside from all of the other dolls. But a lot of the 1965 Effanbee dolls have this particular look to them. So she's got a very quite a big head and some very, very large eyes. And so researching her to find out the exact name of this doll, I could not find her exact name, but the closest would be Miss Chips. And so if anybody knows or has this in particular doll and knows her exact name, please leave that in the comments for me. She's dressed in this red, white, and blue striped dress. And this is original. I did see this dress online on another doll. And underneath, I can tell that it's original because all of the little slip underneath is very worn out, and it needs to have its elastic fixed in it. And then she does have a second pair of pantaloons underneath that matches the skirt of the dress. So I'm pretty sure that this is definitely the original dress to her, still in very good shape. This doll is made out of, her head is a vinyl head, and the rest of her body, well, her arms are kind of like a soft plastic, but the rest of her legs and her bodice is actually a soft plastic, but her legs are kind of a hard plastic, probably to help hold her up. I can tell that this doll was maybe not played with a whole lot, but she was more kind of like a display doll, or that sat on a shelf because of a little bit of the discoloration, probably from the sun. She's turned slightly, I don't know if you guys can catch that, but she's turned slightly a little bit yellow, maybe from the bleaching of the sun. It's nothing serious, but you can definitely tell that she was a display doll. The white on the dress as well is definitely got a little bit of that, I don't know if you would call it sun bleaching, but where the sun has come in and discolored the dress. And it's just on that this blue and white area on the dress. Nothing on the other part of the dress is hurt by the sun at all. And then on the back, I don't know if this bow should be like this or not, but I did purchase her from the antique store, and the day that I bought her, I had purchased some Ferga dolls as well. She was with some Ferga dolls, and I had seen her a couple times in there before I had actually purchased her. And the more I saw her, I was like, that's a very, very close to the Miss Chips. And the Effanbee dolls are very, very pretty. The 1965 Effanbee dolls. They're really, really nicely put together. Beautiful little dolls. Her hair has not had a haircut. It's in very good condition. Some of the hair plugs might be a little bit on the thin side, but she's got so much hair that it doesn't really matter. So I don't know what her original hairstyle would be either. Maybe a pigtail in the back, or some barrettes that might be missing. I'm not too sure of that, but if anybody out there has a little bit more information about this doll, please leave it in the comments for me. I'm really interested to find out if she has like a name that would go with her. Her markings, I do know that she is from Effanbee, and it's going to say so on her back of her head. So it says Effanbee 1965, and then it has um, the 1700 marking on there, which is a mold. And the Miss Chips also has that same exact mold number. So a lot of the 65, I think they reuse this mold over and over again. Now Miss Chips, she looks a little bit younger, whereas this might be more of a fashion type doll, a little bit older doll. But the Miss Chips looks a little bit younger, so I'm not too sure how they would have done that with the mold. But when I was doing the research, that mold number does come up quite a bit. So then she doesn't have on any shoes, but she does still have on her little stockings. And I've not tried to mess with those a whole lot. They become really, really, you can tear them very, very easily. So I haven't tried to pull them up all the way. She doesn't have any shoes on, but I haven't tried to mess with those at all. It looks like they might not fit her feet all the way, so I'm not sure that they necessarily belong to her, but it's I don't want to mess with them to find out. I'd have to do a little bit more research. Like I said, if anybody out there knows about that as well, and what kind of shoes she would have, she'd probably have the typical Cinderella shoe, which is a flat shoe. That's probably what she would be wearing. No other markings or anything else on this doll. She's in very, very good shape, other than a little bit of that sun bleaching. And I'd really like to have her displayed. She's a really pretty addition to my doll collection. So this is one of the, I don't know, it's a version of the Miss Chips. If anybody out there has the actual name of her, please leave that in the comments for me. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.